A quiet click to his right made him turn. A panelled door swung open. "Come this instant, daughter. His Highness will join us presently. Your maid can fetch your journal later. We've greater matters at hand than the whereabouts of your silly sketches, and I will not be humiliated by running after my progeny like an incompetent nursemaid." A tall man, once broad across the shoulders, but now stooped with age, held tight to the hand of a fetching young woman. He yanked her forward with a rude, impatient jerk. "Papa, I beg you, this instant, Mercy. Heed me now. Not another word, do you understand me?" The scarlet-cheeked beauty careened to a bouncing halt as her alarmed gaze fell on Graham. Her chin jerked to a prideful angle, but her full lips quivered, and her slender throat flexed as she struggled to recover a calm, gracious appearance. Graham's heart went out to the lass for suffering such an embarrassment at the hands of her brute of a father. He stepped forward with a warning glare at the man and lifted his fists to a more noticeable level. The old bastard better change his behavior or rue the day he stepped into the presence of a MacCoinnich. Women were precious and meant to be treated with respect. The lady's father made a weak attempt of jutting out his chin, but took a half-step back and cleared his throat. Good. The old fool understood the warning. Graham shifted his attention back to the sweet lass peering out from behind her father. A rare vision. She had glossy black hair and skin fairer than any ivory Graham had ever seen. And those eyes. Fathomless. Curved as though smiling and coloured the rich hue of a well-aged whiskey reflecting torchlight. A man could get trapped in those eyes, completely ensnared with the promise of discovering the rest of the lady's charms. Graham wrenched himself free of her spell. Such a dalliance could prove dangerous. Not only was she a Sassenach, but more than likely a noble, judging from the looks of her father and her regal, genteel demeanour. The situation begged careful handling. He made a polite nod toward the beguiling lass and stepped between her and her intolerable father. "Milady, Graham MacCoinnich at your service." The lass curtsied and dropped her gaze with a coy turning of her head, but Graham didn't miss the glances she stole at him through those long dark lashes. Aye, a fine, rare beauty this one was. Her father edged his way back in front of her. "Duke of Edsbury, sir." The man growled out the words in a low, huffing tone that said the name should impress Graham. It didn't. "Sir." Graham gave the Duke that much politeness, but no more, till the man proved he deserved it. He'd marched straight through hell's gates before he called the man my lord.